When most people think of high-level security, they imagine armored limos or perhaps a few bodyguards in dark suits. But the reality is far more sophisticated, especially for the world's wealthiest. Can you take us back to where this arms race began? Perhaps with figures like Prince Al-Walid bin Talal?
Absolutely. Prince Al-Walid's journey is a prime example. In Saudi Arabia, his security detail looked more like a mobile war zone than a business convoy. Armored vehicles, satellite tracking, and guards trained by ex-military operatives. This wasn't just paranoia, it was survival in a kingdom where power can shift overnight, as seen in the 2017 anti-corruption crackdown that left even billionaires vulnerable.
That's fascinating. And the escalation didn't end with the prince's release. After his detention, his protocols intensified. Biometric checkpoints, Faraday, shielded rooms, and even drone detection systems. It's almost as if these billionaires are moving from personal safety to constructing small-scale intelligence agencies.
Precisely. The line between private and state security blurs at this level. Al-Walid began employing geopolitical risk analysts, and his staff underwent multi-channel vetting reminiscent of government protocols. It demonstrates a broader trend. Modern billionaire security isn't just about physical threats, but preempting political and digital risks as well.
So, would you say this evolution is driven more by the instability of regions like the Middle East, or by the changing nature of threats themselves?
It's both. The regional instability acts as a catalyst, but the real game changer is the globalization of risk. As billionaires wield greater influence, their adversaries range from local rivals to international actors, making old models obsolete. This sets the stage for what we now see in places like Silicon Valley and Moscow.
Building on that, let's pivot to the tech sector, where the likes of Mark Zuckerberg and Larry Page have pioneered a new paradigm. Zuckerberg's $43 million annual personal security budget sounds astronomical, but it's the methods that really set him apart, right?
Exactly. For Zuckerberg, it's not just about guards at the gate. His Palo Alto home features bulletproof glass, panic chutes, and biometric scanners. But what's unique is the integration of digital surveillance 24/7 dark web monitoring, custom secured devices, and travel plans disguised through proxies. The threat model here isn't just physical intrusion, but cyber and reputational attacks.
And insider threats, too. After the 2022 internal leak, Meta instituted ongoing surveillance of its own employees. It's a striking shift. The enemy isn't always outside the gates. Sometimes, it's someone with a login. In Page's case, he's gone even further, retreating behind digital invisibility and literal off-grid bunkers.
That's right. Larry Page's security is a fusion of physical fortification underground tunnels, biometric locks with digital anonymization. His staff turnover reduces data exposure, and meetings are held in white noise rooms to prevent eavesdropping. After Google's surveillance controversy, he invested in cyber forensics and even relocated to a private island with drone surveillance. It's a fortress built as much from code as from concrete.
So, is it fair to say these tech magnates see themselves as their own nation-states, defending digital sovereignty as fiercely as any country defends its borders?
That's an apt analogy. In many ways, their security architectures mimic state intelligence networks, layered, adaptive, and built to counter both known and emerging threats. The stakes are global, and so are the defenses.
Let's raise the stakes further and talk about billionaires whose protection detail rivals, or even eclipses, that of heads of state. Figures like Mohammed bin Salman and Mukesh Ambani have essentially fused state resources with private interests. Can you break down what this looks like in practice?
Certainly. Mohammed bin Salman's security is layered like a military campaign. 0 royal guards, foreign contractors for loyalty, and counter-surveillance embedded in every room. His residence is a bunker with subterranean escape routes, and even his aircraft are fortified with anti-missile systems. The threat matrix here includes everything from coups to international espionage.
And Ambani's Antilia takes the concept of a private fortress to architectural extremes. It's not just about luxury, a $2 billion skyscraper with earthquake resistance beyond legal standards, decoy floors, and a command center. He even pays the Indian government for his own security, essentially creating a hybrid public-private shield.
Exactly, and the implications are profound. In Ambani's case, ex-Mossad operatives run threat assessments, while Indian commandos patrol his residence. His security apparatus is so robust that it can be mobilized for family events with military-level precision. This fusion of private wealth and state muscle blurs accountability and raises complex ethical questions.
It's almost as if these billionaires have privatized aspects of national defense for personal use. Does this concentration of defensive capability pose risks for society at large?
Absolutely. When one individual commands resources rivaling a government's, it challenges traditional notions of sovereignty. It also creates a precedent where wealth can effectively buy a level of security and autonomy that's inaccessible to even most nations. The societal implications are just beginning to play out.
All these examples lead us to the most radical transformation yet: Elon Musk's security overhaul, which reportedly left Donald Trump himself speechless. What exactly did Musk do that was so unprecedented?
Musk's approach is nothing short of building a sovereign security state. He doesn't just employ ex-special ops. His compounds are outfitted with AI-driven threat detection, drone surveillance, and underground bunkers. His global network leverages SpaceX satellites for encrypted communications, and his teams run biometric identity checks using Neuralink technology. It's a system designed to anticipate, not just react.
That's an order of magnitude beyond even what state agencies can do. I heard his security brief was shared with federal authorities because his private infrastructure began to rival national capabilities. Is Musk essentially operating beyond the reach of any single government?
In many respects, yes. His air-gapped servers and decentralized blockchains mean even internal communications are nearly impossible to compromise. Escape routes, EMP-hardened vehicles, and unregistered airstrips create redundancies that most governments only dream of. Musk's system isn't just about protection, it's about strategic independence.
And the psychological shift here is striking. Musk plans for betrayal, not just attack, and his network answers only to him, not to any state or board. What does this mean for the future of personal security and power at the highest levels?
It marks a paradigm shift. By engineering a security ecosystem that is adaptive, anticipatory, and personally sovereign, Musk and those like him redefine what it means to be untouchable. The goal isn't just survival, it's operational autonomy, potentially outlasting institutions themselves. This is the new frontier of billionaire security, and it's only growing more sophisticated.